when you are, it's going live there. When you are watching YouTube today, I suspect that there will be a significant delay. When you are, it's going live there. Okay, I think that's a sound check. There will be a significant delay between what you see, what we're talking about, and what's you're actually seeing on YouTube. It's about a 13 to 15-second delay. So it's better, rather than just waiting for something to appear, to just assume that you kind of have a good idea of what's happening and just kind of roll with it. If we need to, we can always pause and wait for the camera to catch up. But for the most part, we could probably keep rolling without having, eyes on everything that's going on.
Morning, Bessie.
Good morning.
Let's see. You have your ear in, so good. We haven't rolled for initiative, and we haven't drawn cards, so we're going to do that right now.
Do you want me to shuffle?
Morning,
Please.
everybody in chat also.
Oh, yeah. Shad Schwartz is on here, and Jim Stute, and Nay, and D.W. Lowe. D.W. Lowe, ignore the Facebook messages I sent you this morning, because I was butt texting. Is that still a thing? I don't know if that's still a thing or not.
Traditionally, no, but...
All right. Here I am rolling for initiative. Let's see. We'll switch to the Dos Cameros. And Mike, do you want to be the red dice or the white dice?
Red. Klingon red.
All right. 2 1s. 2 1s again. Wow. Come on. All right. You got a 6. So the Klingons are starting off with control of the initiative. We have a Federation and Klingon league going at it today. Does anybody recognize these leagues out there? Does anybody know what leagues we're actually using? Fairly often when I'm doing a different settings, sci-fi or horror or fantasy or Old West, yada, yada, yada. Oftentimes, I will just look through our old leagues, and think about, well, what league would kind of fit? And these 2 leagues are our league for Captain Wolf and our league for the Sky Pirates. So those are the exact leagues. All I did was change the names to protect the innocent. So, originally I had planned on using Captain Wolf for the Federation League and Sky Pirates for the Klingon League, but when I started looking at their stats, I realized that they actually worked better the other way around, basically because Captain's Wolf League is more brawly, and it just worked better as the Klingon League, and the Sky Pirates are more shooty, which I felt worked a little bit better as the Federation League. So that's why they got swapped around like that. The scenario that we're doing today comes straight out of the China Station book. It is scenario number 2, and it's called Breakout. And this is a cool scenario because it is a stealth-based scenario. It can be played very stealthy. We know the Klingons are going to blow it, though, and raise the alarm. But that
Klingons
doesn't mean
not super stealthy.
I know.
What?
Uko is not the stealthiest of fellows. But Warshock's, his sidekick, is fairly stealthy, so she actually could get out there and do most of this mission almost on her own. There are a couple sentries out there running around, a couple Amazon sentries. So we have this sentry over here by the little pond, and we have another sentry over here by the huts, right there. So they will be moving around, and every time they will have a chance of spotting hidden characters and things like that. But they only have 1 dice in cunning. So it's not like they have a great chance of what are you looking for?
I was looking at the snow outside. It's snowing.
That's not really snow. It's
No,
just
it's snowing.
No, it's like...
Also, We've been tasked with making a snowman with a mustache.
Okay. All right.
So-
All right. So, there's a lot of special rules. It is low visibility, so cannot see over 12 inches. The enemy camp is perilous. The entire table is perilous to any character that is not hidden. So all the characters start off in hiding, and the rule for disguise is in play too, and that means that they can move 6 inches instead of just 3 inches. So you can move up to 6 inches and remain hidden. If you move over 6 inches, you're automatically out of hiding, though. And you can attempt the plot points and remain hidden. So those are some special rules that are important for this scenario. Once the alarm is raised, the alarm is raised with 2 different things. One is if a hidden if a sentry spots one of the hidden characters,
Mhm.
then that will raise the alarm immediately. Also, if a sentry activates in line of sight of a player character that is not hidden, which would means that they would have to be within 12 inches. For this scenario, it's up to 12 inches. We have the 4 minor plot points located around the table. We have the lazy guard over here, red-haired lady. We have the pig tender. We have the other captive wandering around, or some sort of slave, perhaps. And then we have the drunk cook over here. So those are our 4 minor plot points. So after you talk to one of the minor plot points and complete it, then you can convince them to tell you where the captives are being held. And that's what the goal is to find your captive and escort them off the table. The escort. To escort the captured colleague, you must move the character that is holding your major plot point off the side of the table within 12 inches of your deployment corner. So that means somewhere along this edge over. Will you switch cameras for me?
Yes.
Somewhere within 12 inches of this corner would be the Klingon corner, and 12 inches over there that's a good idea. I need to get a cough drop too. Get a cough drop going. Okay, I think that's basically the special rules. Did we draw cards?
Who was the director? Him. Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Me.
You got an
Yeah, I think-
uncanny, a clear shot, and a distraction.
Uncanny, clear shot, distraction. Oh.
Uncanny, distraction.
Uncanny, clear shot, and distraction. And you are the Klingons.
The Federation got I'm All Right, Parlay, and a Sidestep.
Okay, all right. Not great, but that'll get me through the day, I guess. Oh, you know what? The Federation was supposed to have rolled. Who's doing the Federation? Mike is doing the
Klingon.
Klingon, so I have the Federation. Roll a d6 for me and see if you get a 4 or better.
6.
Okay, so the local trader has helped out Drake. I could take Tinker or Lucky Charm. I guess I'll do Lucky Charm.
What does that get you?
I'm gonna do let's see. Tinker or Lucky Charm. I can either be Danger Sense or Lucky Devil. I think I'll just take Danger Sense,
Yeah.
so Drake will automatically pass. Drake will automatically pass his first peril each turn.
Yep.
All right. We're
The
starting
Klingon
turn
leader has
number
that
1.
too.
The Klingons have control of the initiative. And that means the Klingons get to decide, do they want to activate the first character, or do they want Drake, Captain Drake, to activate instead? What do you say, Mike?
I was gonna say you, just in case you set off alarms, but
I know. I don't know. What's going to happen there? Okay.
I'll
All
let you
right.
go. Right
Well,
now, we're nowhere near each other, so I don't think we affect
we
each
are.
other.
We're nowhere near each other at all. Okay. Well, What are you doing? I'm gonna activate Drake, and I guess I'm gonna move him 6 inches towards the drunk cook.
Okay, that's a little
6 inches off
judgy.
towards the drunk cook. That's what. So I'm gonna remain. Let's move 6 inches off this way. Gosh, I don't really know what to do with the other characters. I almost feel like I need to hide them because I can't really afford. I got to make sure they stay over 12 inches from the sentries. I really
Mhm.
don't have anybody else that can hide very well. So I'm going to
Remind me
keep
where the
them
sentries
close to
are.
Drake. Oh, I'm sorry, Mike. Did you want me to keep activating?
Um, yeah, sure. Could you
Okay.
point out where the sentries are right now? I
Where
lost
are the
track of them.
sentries at? Can you?
Yeah, yeah. There's one over here by the pond. In relation to where you are, you're over there.
Should we do overhead?
Yeah, you could do overhead if you want.
I've got my own little.
There's a
station.
sentry here and a sentry here. So it'll catch up on the camera and you'll see
Okay,
this in about 10 seconds or so.
that's good.
So,
Nowhere near me yet.
and those are your sentries here and here, and you are located in that corner behind these trees over here. You can see those 4 dots over there. So that's where you
Excellent.
are. They are over 12 inches from you right now. More like, 14 or so would be the closest. Anywho, I'll continue activating then. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Okay. So, let's see who we have here. Oval is going to move this way. Paige is going to move this way. They're trying to basically just keep them out of Diaz. I guess he'll kind of go up and hide around this head
Big
here.
mouth Diaz.
Old Diaz. Okay. So at the end of the turn, the sentries will be moving as well, so they won't stay in locations where they are. All right. I have activated all 4 of my characters. The Federation is trying to head off to find their missing crewman, who in this scenario is their sidekick level character, level 3. So that kind of puts them at a little bit of a disadvantage
Yeah.
in this scenario. So here we have the Klingons.
Because they have their sidekick, right?
They do. Yeah, War Shocks is pretty
think
tough.
I'm gonna move everybody towards that little pit there.
Towards the pit. Okay. Move everybody towards the pit.
To
All
get
right.
closer to that that plot point, but also stay a little bit away
Okay.
from the
So to
sentries.
make sure you're within 6 inches of that plot point, I guess we'll put War Shocks over there, so she'll get to the pit. We didn't talk about perilous terrain, so we'll just say that all of the terrain in play is basically a difficult area. So if you try to run, you'll have to take a peril. Not the entire table, but each of the circles, we'll say. Each of the circles are just a difficult area. Maybe the Amazons keep it a little cleared out. So this is your leader right there. I don't remember what her name is. Let's see. That was Zen. That's Zen. She's actually fairly decent on. She's got 2d6 in finesse, but poor little Grok. Grok has absolutely no dice in finesse. If he's forced to make a stealth check, he will automatically be spotted. If Grok is forced to make a stealth roll, he will automatically be spotted. There's no way for him to hide whatsoever. And so that ends the turn.
The sentries don't do anything unless
The sentries move randomly at the end of each turn.
Right.
We've only got 7 turns too, right?
Oh, let's look. Let's look what we have on turn. I think that makes sense. It seems like we would have probably had an extension on this one because of the slow movement. Yeah, 7 turns. We
Okay.
only have 7 turns.
Right.
So at the end of the turn, both of the sentries are going to move D8 in a random direction.
I mean,
There's your D8.
towards you, obviously.
Obviously.
So we'll roll for this one over here. See where she's going. 7 inches towards me. Okay, so 7 inches off this away. Puts her to the other side of the pond.
I knew we were playing today, so I was brushing up on my
Let's
Klingon.
see, 12 inches. 12 inches, and that's going to put her within range
Oh, man.
of... That's going to put her in range of Drake, and we're going to have to roll that, boys and girls. We're going to pip. We're going to have to roll it. So, Drake has 3 die 10 in
I can
finesse.
make that.
He only gets 2 successes. That will automatically win, however, because she can only roll 1 dice.
Oh, okay.
So he automatically wins
Nice.
that opposed check. Remember, to win an opposed check, you must roll more successes than the opponent did. So he remains hidden, and no alarm is
And it does not
sounded.
matter your numbers.
Nope.
It does not.
Mm-mm. So just whoever rolls the most successes. I didn't take my pills today.
You're also not wearing your glasses.
Okay.
It's a tundra out there, sir.
I can fix one of those. Okay. The other sentry
Animal magnetism right towards Drake. Oh, no.
moves 2 inches back this way.
That's acceptable. I can handle that.
Okay. So she will not get to roll any kind of... so we survived turn 1 without the alarm going off. No alarm has been sounded. So unless the alarm is sounded, we don't add any new sentries. Once the alarm is sounded, though, get this. If the alarm is sounded, I don't remember if it's at the end of the turn or the beginning of the turn, but let's see. After the alarm is sounded, at the end of each turn, place 1 new sentry, a D8 in a random direction from each
plot.
uncontrolled plot point.
Who writes this crap?
Whoa.
So that's potentially 4 sentries appearing every single turn.
Remember that time you blew it on the first
Yeah.
one? And
Yeah, I
That's pretty
remember.
rough.
I remember. Yeah. So I'm happy that we survived 1 turn without setting off the alarm.
yes.
So that's turn number 1.
Cards.
Cards.
Mike, you
Mike
got it
is-
out of ammo.
Out of ammo.
Federation, you got to stay down.
Stay down. Okay.
Rid of ammo.
All right. As we start turn number 2, Mike, we're sneaking in. The Klingons from one side, the Federation from the other side. Oh my gosh. What's going on over here?
Is my leader still out of range of the plot point?
No, you're within range. I think you have like
Let's-
3 characters that are actually in range of it.
Let's go send my leader to
You want your leader to go for it? Okay.
harass that plot point for info.
All right.
No, talk gently.
Oh, Uko knows no gentle.
We're Klingons.
Yeah. All
I don't
right.
think they do anything gently.
So, Uko moves up, and the first thing is he gets apparel. Give him apparel, lady.
Feral
he
is
passes-
one
he
with minor
pass-
finesse. What was it, Mike?
He has a danger sense.
Uzoki, that you do have danger sense, so you will automatically pass it. We're just going to go to the plot point itself. He also is a lucky devil. So you need to roll 1 success with might or finesse to complete this plot point.
All right.
Might is 3 die 10.
Nailed it.
You could even discard a card to add an extra dice to be extra intimidating, but do you think 3 die 10 is enough to get
No,
one success?
3 die 10 should be fine.
Okay, I like your thinking there, because there ain't no way I'm gonna get 3
I like my cards,
failures. Oh.
You got 3 successes. Don't worry.
All right,
I did.
so you passed the plot point, and now you get a
Reward card.
reward card. Here, Bessie, you just pick one of them.
I want this one. Major plot point. Prisoner.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, that's wrong. Sorry, it's the minor plot point.
I picked the right one.
That's not how it works, sweetheart, but thank you for playing along.
What? Lazy guard.
Okay, so
Place a major plot point marker.
place the major plot point marker a D8
wow.
inches from the center of the table. 7
gonna
inches, so
whiz
that's
through this.
pretty huge. You can put it 7 inches straight towards you. Is that what you
Yep.
want to do?
That's exactly what I want to do.
Okay, so
This is
Okay,
going to be
that
the
was fun.
shortest stream ever.
okay, so not only that, you also it has a scenario reward. It is no drop. Once per turn, you can re-roll a might, finesse, or cunning check also. So that's the scenario reward portion.
Come in handy, right?
Mm-hmm. Good. Okay, so
We're gonna place.
7 inches. It's basically that pig. So that pig that he thought was over there.
That's no pig.
That's no pig. That's someone trussed up.
It's a space station. Oh wait, wrong.
That's someone trussed up. Now, where's Sonos? Or yeah.
Out of
You
range.
are out of range to pick it up this turn. You could move 6 inches towards it. What do you feel like you'd like to do? You're still the boss. You could continue activating, or you could make me go.
Now anybody can pick that up, right?
Yeah, but yeah, I'm so far away that.
Right, but just.
We're not doing this scenario co-op, so we are naturally enemies of this scenario, so we can fight each other, but what do you think you want to do, Mike? Do you want to activate next or make me go?
I'll activate the rest of my guys and just move them up towards, like, around my leader, just
Okay.
to get in the way up there.
So, War Shocks. War Shocks move up maybe behind the leader. And then who do we have? Zen here, move up behind the leader. And then we have Little Grocky. Little Grocky moves up and made a nice little chain of folks there, following up behind Uko. All right, there you go. There are your folks.
Are they within range of the sentry?
They are.
Oh, that's a good question.
The sentry is within range. The sentry, give me an overhead. This sentry is within range of your leader, but it has a building in the way. If this sentry moves towards you, it's going to be spotting, or it'll have a chance to spot all of your characters. I don't know. Do you feel like you'd rather leave some of those low-value characters behind? Maybe keep them in hiding behind the bushes?
Yeah, I guess we would roll on each of them.
Each character, she'll have a chance to spot each of the people.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that wasn't smart then. Yeah, I guess just the Grok and Sonos we can leave.
Or Shocks, yeah. The other two could remain and even get behind this bush, and then that way they're the other two could get behind the bush there, and that should keep them out of view completely. Zen actually has 2 dice in finesse, and could even discard to get an extra one, so she's not a bad sneaker. But poor Grok, if he gets out there, he's just going to be automatically spotted. All right. Anywho, so they're done.
I forgot completely about
Sorry.
the sentries.
All
I
right.
tell you, you inspired me with your YouTube short about the little huts to make a little hut.
Ooh.
So I made one this
Alright.
week.
So all of your characters
How'd it
have
turn out?
activated.
Came out pretty
Oh,
good.
did he make
I
some
modified
already?
it a little bit, but
Cool, cool. Post some pictures up for us sometime. So I am going to activate Drake, and he's going to move 6 inches to the drunk cook, and he will attempt the plot point. He will also pass his first peril of the turn, so it is completed. So here is the plot point.
Whoa.
3 successes with brawl, might, or finesse. Well, I guess I'll be using finesse. I got 3 die 10. Once per turn, I could discard to add a card to that. I guess
do
I'll
it.
discard my stay down
Okay.
and add a 4th dice.
Okay. Anything else?
That'll get me 4 die 10, and I need 3 of these to be a success. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the roll. 3. Easy peasy. 2 5s and a
Woohoo!
3. So that will complete the plot point and pick one of these for me.
Got that one. Logbook.
You know what? They actually have names on them. There's one that says drunk cook. I'll just do that one.
Oh, okay.
It just says drunk cook on it. And it gives him a +1 might for the duration of the scenario. I forgot that they were actually
I
named. Oh my
played my
gosh.
distraction.
Can't
on it.
hardly breathe.
Oh, that would have been a good one
What?
to play distraction.
Oh, did he have a distraction? Oh,
Yeah,
doggone
forgot,
it.
but
I'm so sorry. I
it's
need
too
to
late.
make sure I ask you to play cards, I guess.
I was a little
Yeah, because
zoned
he would have
out
failed
when
that.
you were
He would
rolling.
have failed it. Let's see. What do we have now? So that's picked up. It's automatically, it's a no drop. So now I have to place a major plot point. 8 inches towards me. Without having another character capable of doing that, I'm going to have to count on Drake to basically do everything. So 8 inches this way, looks like it might be another pig. Just on the other side there. So, got a piggy chewing on him. So Lovar is there, tied up, trussed up, and that's another captive. Okay. What am I going to do with the rest of my characters? I don't think I could really afford to get them out there, so I think if anything, I need to move them back, because if that
Yeah.
guard comes
Yeah,
this
we don't
way,
wanna
if that guard comes this way,
get 'em
even
behind
a
the
few
bush.
inches, yeah, they're going to move back. They're going to move back to the bush.
Back to the bush.
Gosh, that's still a dangerous spot, because I got one over there and I got one over here. If they move towards me, they have a really high chance of being spotted. So they're going to all 3 move back this way. And hopefully I can keep them hidden back there. Oh, that made me the director.
Oh yeah.
That made me the director. So now the sentries move. So this one will automatically get a chance to spot Drake again because he is so close.
What was
Pip?
So usually after I say this is going to be a short game, everything goes sideways. That's what I'm
Well,
expecting to happen right now.
remember that just completing the plot point doesn't get it done in this. Then he has to turn around and move off the table. So that's going to take him at least 2 turns, probably more. Let's see, 12 inches from my corner is here. Yeah, it could possibly take him 3 turns to get off the table. Because, if I remember correctly, I don't think the character that's carrying the plot point can move over 6 inches.
I would imagine.
Yeah. It doesn't. No, it doesn't say that you can't. Okay.
It's
So
not the
yeah,
Chang Chang tax.
yeah. What'd you say?
I said it's not the Chang Chang tax.
Yeah. I don't even know what that means.
Miss Chang Chang,
Yeah, I got that reference, but I don't know.
the one carrying that one can only move like 3 inches.
Oh, really?
We should call up the game designer and ask him what.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think I know his number. He doesn't answer his phone
He
very
doesn't answer. I've tried calling him before. He doesn't answer his phone.
often. He just puts his wife's phone number on everything.
Yeah, that's true. You get a hold of his wife.
That's the best you can do.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Okay. So there's not a movement restriction on it. Okay. So Sheila's going to get to roll to spot him. We'll just go ahead and roll his dice first, just because. And he only got 1 success, boys and girls. He only rolled 1 success. That means if... Oh, this is so bad. If she rolls a success,
Let's hear it. Let's see it.
then the alarm goes off. If she rolls a success.
Does that mean that they come out of just the 2 we haven't done yet, or are they going to
Yes.
start coming out?
Oh,
of
no,
4?
because you haven't done yours.
What's the question?
Is it just the 2 minors? Or do they come out of his major?
Oh, let's look. Let's look where they come from.
This says from each.
Uncontrolled plot point. So the major plot points would also count as uncontrolled plot points at this point.
Boy.
So that would
That's
still be
bad.
4.
So it would be
That's
4.
very bad.
Oh,
4.
okay.
4. So let's see here.
This is going great.
If she rolls a success, boys and girls, if I haven't already, please take a moment right now and get subscribed to our little channel. Hit that like button for us, and let's see if the alarm goes off. It is alarm. The alarm is off. So the alarm, basically, sentries will move towards characters that are not in hiding. So she will move 6 inches towards him and try to fight him.
This is so much like that video game I told you I was playing over the holidays.
Yeah,
Shadow.
yeah.
Shadow Gambit, where
Uh-huh.
you mess up one thing and suddenly there are guards everywhere.
Yeah, that's what's about to happen. So the guards appear at the start of each turn, so they will. So we're going to get like 4 more guards at the start of the next turn. Okay, so she's going to close with him and try
Get it.
to beat him down. She rolls 2 dice 6 to attack,
What's he got?
and he will. Oh gosh, he's a heck of a shooter, so I guess he will roll to shoot.
Okay.
5d10. So she
Boy,
comes at
this is
him.
quite a shot, isn't it?
I already used my trick this turn. Don't have any other cards. Here is her attack.
Nothing.
She gets nothing. And she's going to have to roll a 5 dice health check.
Where was that before when the alarm was going to go off?
Yeah. And she is down. So she goes down for Drake.
I'll let that pass.
And still the director. Let's see. The other sentry will also move 6 inches towards him. So she hears the tussle over there, the unexpected tussle, and she will automatically move 6 inches towards him. Is she in range to shoot? She is in range to shoot, so she will be shooting at him now. She sees him over there in the darkness and will be rolling 3d6 to shoot. Yep. All right. Drake will shoot back
With 4?
with 4, 3. 3d10. He's been in a fight and he's not in short range.
Oh, yeah.
Do the math. Here is her attack. She gets a couple 5s.
Nice.
Here is his shoots in back.
Nothing. Oh.
So
Easy
she
kisses.
will not block. She'll have to roll a 3 dice health check. He'll have to roll a 2 dice. I have the dice sitting there, so I'll just go ahead and roll it. He is injured. She is down. And a gasp goes up. So Uko Mazeki over there, he hears fighting going on the other side of the board. And then they will get their recovery checks. I don't think there's anything about them not getting recovery checks in this game. Reinforcements, Nope. Okay. Recovery checks for those 2 guards. Here's for the one that's in base to base with Drake. Of course, it gets back up.
Woohoo! Atta girl.
Here is for Drake himself. He also shakes it off. Here's for the other one. She's up too. So everybody
Yes.
passed.
Oh, we're gonna have so many of these guys on here.
Oh, I forgot we're getting 4 more.
So now we get 4 more sentries.
Count 'em, 4.
4
What does that give us?
more
6.
sentries.
It's just
So,
it always is.
we're
There's
gonna
no
roll
dice
for this
to
one
see whether
first.
They show up. They show up. That's it.
Yeah.
What did he
There's
say?
no
Oh,
dice
wow.
roll, but they just show up.
Right, yeah. 8 inches off this way. So she comes out over here. That guy there, 4 inches off that way. The lazy guard, 5 inches towards Drake. One, 2, 3. Over there at your plot point, 5 inches puts them. So you are still hidden, but 5 inches off this way, there is a guard, like definitely giving you guys the eye. Now, the idea is that you have some sort of disguises going.
They're dressed as pigs.
Casual. So there is a guard about 4 inches away from you.
Those look like awful big
Uko is
pigs.
not a good stealthy character. We'll just have to see if he can pull that off. All right.
You're the director. Oh, pull a bullet.
Pull a bullet.
Draw cards.
Draw
You're
cards.
the director. You got a sucker punch.
Okay.
And Mike, you got a disarmed.
Disarmed is what you drew.
Gotta remember to play these.
All right. I
games.
need to remember to. Oh wait, I drew a sucker punch. He got the disarmed. Okay. All right.
Are you gonna go first or make him go?
Hmm.
Oh shoot, you're engaged.
Will
That's
you
gonna make it hard to
relax,
get to.
lady?
Your schmutzes don't have. Big Mouth Diaz is breathing.
Hmm.
He's a mouth breather, I know it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see what I'm gonna do here. What are my characters gonna do? I got the Federation sign. Diaz put out a burst. Roll 2 dice. Okay. Hmm. All right. I'm gonna send Orball. Nah, I'll do Diaz. Okay, Diaz is gonna activate. Do you have any cards you want to play? Out of ammo or distraction or those
Where?
would be your
Sorry, where?
two.
Which one is Diaz?
Diaz is the fellow in a red shirt. He has. I think I sent you the stats for these characters. He has 2 dice to
I just
brawl,
meant
2
where
dice
is
to
he on the
shoot.
board?
Oh, he's right.
Yeah, he's the
He's the
fellow.
guy in the back,
Yeah,
Okay.
not with the
All right.
antenna.
he's not the girl or the blue guy.
Yeah, I'll play out of ammo.
Okay, out of ammo. Okay, out of ammo on Diaz. I'm just gonna rush this character that's out here.
Sounds about right for a red shirt.
Yeah. Got some space.
Oh,
on
he
the
was.
axis.
I didn't realize he was in rush range.
Mm-hmm. Do you not want to play the out of ammo? I'll show you a better view, I guess.
No.
Yeah?
No takes backsies.
No take back.
Okay. All right. So he's going to go up and rush the Amazon. Oh, that's actually a stupid move.
No, go ahead and do it.
3 dice 6 from the Amazon
It's pretty on par with
shooting.
Diaz, so.
2 dice from.
Do you need another pop top?
No, I still have this one. Thank
Oh,
you.
okay.
Attacking. 2 successes. Amazon.
2
5 of the
successes.
6s. I'll just say take them all. So Diaz will roll a 2 dice health check. He's down. Amazon. Down. Okay.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
you have to stay down, don't you?
None anymore.
Oh, you played it.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot.
So the next thing I'm going to do is Orball. Orball's going to rush the Amazon that is engaged with Drake.
Okay. What's he rolling at her?
He's rolling 2 dice 6 to attack. She will roll 2 dice 6 to fight back.
Okay.
Here is his attack. Orball, double check my stats, double check my cards. He's got a sucker punch.
Might as well do it.
Yeah, what the hell? All right, I'll
Card
throw that
please.
sucker punch. Got 2 successes.
Nice.
Amazon fights back. 2
2
successes.
successes,
I'll say take them
nice.
all.
2 and 2.
Orball will pass. Amazon
Pass.
will
Oh,
not. Amazon is down. Next thing I'm going to do is activate Drake. Do you have any cards you'd like to play?
Distraction? He's going for that
Drake,
plot
is
point.
it? Yeah.
Distraction? Yes?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, distraction.
All right. You are distracted, my friend.
Okay, I'll move up to the plot point.
You passed your peril.
I'll automatically pass the peril, so draw the plot point.
2 with cunning or might.
2
Don't
with
forget your distraction.
cutting or might. 3 die 10 in cutting, so that'll take it down to 2 die 10.
Got any tricks?
Nope, I've got nothing.
Okay.
Let's see. So I got to get both of them. Easy peasy,
Got
boom,
it.
boom. Picked up my
Aw.
major plot point. So now he's
Big.
got to try and lug it off the table.
You still have
I still have Gage, or not Gage, Page that hasn't activated. I guess I'm going to stop there. I'm going to leave Page in my pocket. I'm going to leave Page unactivated.
just in case.
Yep, just in case. And then I'm going to
Hand it
say, it's your turn to activate, sir.
All right.
Let's
so
do it.
Uko is just gonna run for
Uko
the
is in
major.
range of the major plot point.
Yeah.
And so is Warshocks.
Say Uko.
Send Uko.
Yeah.
Okay. So Uko, what do you think? You see if I have any cards to play. Nah. Okay. You go ahead and activate. What are you gonna
Yep.
do? Oh, I can't play cards when he activates anyway because he's got Sid Stager or Lucky Devil.
Lucky devil.
Lucky devil.
All right. Are you doing the plot point?
Yep.
Okay. Don't give him a peril because he automatically passes it, and just draw the plot point.
Plot point is 1 with might, finesse, or cunning. Got that.
1
Might.
with
Might.
might.
What's he got?
3 die 10.
I have an
Okay.
uncanny too if it goes bad.
What did he? Oh yeah. No, it's impossible for you to fail it.
Got
Okay.
the one you needed.
You got the
Only
one
by
you
one.
needed.
Thank you.
So that you have picked up the major plot point.
Woo-hoo.
Sonas.
All right.
Sonas has been rescued. Well, almost. At least now you just have to move her off the table. It's
That
still your
model, that-
activation. That's going to make you the director as well. So you are now the
Alright.
director.
I don't know. Is there a sentry or a guard? I don't know what we're calling them, but there's an enemy near me, right? Near the pig?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 3
Very,
inches
very close.
3 inches away. Yeah,
And
there's a guard right there.
Can I send the closest character I have to actually what do they have for shoot? No, they have way better brawl.
That is Warshocks. She's a heck of a brawler with 4 die 8.
Yeah, let's rush in there and
Okay.
kick her off of my leader.
All right. So that will take you out of hiding, so you're no longer hidden. And you know what? You actually have an opportunity to do an ambush attack. Let's use those full stealth rules here. You were
I don't think I've
within
ever done
your
that.
stealth movement range, so when you move over there and you're hidden, you can actually make a stealth attack here. So if you can convince her to 3 die 8, if you could remain hidden through this 3 die 8, you got 2 successes that will automatically beat the 1 cunning that Amazon could roll.
Uh-huh.
That means your attack is unopposed.
Woohoo.
Oh wow.
So 4 die 8 of unopposed dice, and this just becomes hits. So 4 successes on her.
Nice.
4 dice health check.
She didn't know it hit her.
She is down. So you go up to her nonchalantly there, talking to her, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
drops her to the ground. And because you dropped her, because you put her down, that means you still remain hidden. She's still hidden
Oh wow.
and did not come out of hiding. So you don't have anybody on your side of the table that is not still in hiding.
Excellent. Excellent.
Wow.
All right. So that was pretty deadly. So it's fun doing these kind of fun little stealth missions once in a while.
Yeah.
You have to the scenario kind of has to be set up for it for stealth to make sense for the scenario, but this is pretty cool. You still have 2 characters that have not activated. They're lurking back behind the bush. No telling what they're up to back there.
Hey, don't make assumptions.
I just don't know what Grok's doing back
So
there.
there's some giggling.
Those giggling Klingons, they're always up for a good time. So you still have 2 characters that are back here. I don't know if they want to remain back here or if you want to move them out, or what do you want to do with them?
I don't know that there's anything I can do with them.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Move them. straight up a little bit, no, I guess then they'll be exposed again. I don't know. It seems very un-Klingon like to hide behind a bush for most of the game, but I think that makes the most sense for them because they're so vulnerable to being seen.
To being spotted. Yeah. Well, definitely Grok. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely Grok.
because we're still hidden, I think I'm just gonna leave them there.
Okay. All right. They're following orders. They've been told what to do, so they're gonna hang back there. All right.
Is that the end of the? Oh no, you still have Paige.
Oh, I do still have Paige, don't I?
Yeah.
And we still have
The sentries, but move your camera over.
we still have
What are you doing with
Paige.
Paigey?
I think she's gonna run to Drake. I think she's just gonna take off running and
So
go.
I learned a real Klingon phrase last night. It's
Oh, what was
Oh.
it?
Nuk dak o puchpa e. It means where is the restroom?
Where is the restroom?
That is very important information.
That is good. That's
Yeah.
good. Important.
That's
That's something
That
you want to know.
should be the first one you learn.
Yeah. Yeah. Paige is not much of a stealthy person.
What with those legs?
I know. I guess I'm gonna just move her 6 inches over here, and she's going to lurk next to the Moai head there. All right, and then the sentries go, and they are all going to be throwing dice at Drake. Basically, do I still have 3 sentries in play?
You have? Is that a sentry? In the ditch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all of the Amazons out there are sentries. So
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
let me think what I want to do here.
He's thinking. Let's watch the thinker at work. Time's up. What are you gonna do?
Okay. We're gonna start with the NPC that's nearest to Drake, and we have one that's right here. How many fights have I been in this turn?
What?
So none of them are actually gonna
No,
rush.
none.
What? No fights this turn?
Drake?
Yeah.
I don't think so, because
You're right.
Loopy
Yeah.
Loo put her down.
Yeah, he put her down. So they're not gonna rush him. They are gonna shoot at him though. Okay. We're just gonna go with it. This sentry here is we're gonna say nearest. But when she activates, she's gonna have a chance of spotting Uko over there.
She can't spot him.
Well, we'll see. She has 1 dice to do it with. And she does not spot him.
Told you.
And she will move 6 inches towards Drake.
With his hot pants, you can't.
I know.
Animal magnetism.
And she will shoot at him. She has 4 dice, 6 to shoot with. Gosh, at this point, I think I'm just going to go into dodge mode.
Yeah.
My efforts are not here to harm
Yeah, you gotta get off the-
these lovely Amazons, but to simply dodge. So she will have 4 dice 6 to shoot. She gets a 6 and a 4.
You better be able to dodge it.
No problem.
You have a dodge.
Do what?
A sidestep.
Oh, yeah. So he did not dodge it. He's only going to be able to dodge one of those, so he'll have to roll a 1 dice health check. And he passed it. Okay. So the next one is basically going to do the same thing. When she activates, she will have a chance to spot Uko. Let's see if she does have a chance. She
No.
does not. So she will move 6 inches towards Drake and attack.
I think Mike has a card to play on this.
Oh, do you want to play a card?
I thought I did, but I misread the card.
Okay. All right. 6 inches.
I thought it was the card that gave you 1 extra hit, but it's just the one that stops you from shooting.
So
Oh, okay.
move up. She will be rolling 4 dice 6. And I will try to dodge with 4 die 10. 4 die 6. Got 3 successes. I'll go ahead and use that sidestep this time. Because sitting on it, might as well use it. And so he'll have 5d10. And he will dodge it and then some. And I'll go ahead and take my 1 inch of backwards movement away from her.
Mm.
Okay. I have
There's
one
digital.
other sentry.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
So the alarm has been raised. We know she's going to move towards the characters that are not in hiding, which is this over here.
Uh-huh.
I don't see that she's going to have a chance of hitting anybody over there. So she's going to move 6 inches this. Let me see if I can find an angle that's going to get her a shot. I think I need to try and move her this way. 6 inches this way. And see if she's going to have a shot. She is not. She is not going to have a shot at him, but she moved closer. And does that end the turn? Is that all of them now? I think it is.
I think so, yeah.
I think that is all of them. Okay. So that ends the turn, and we have some recovery checks. We'll see if this lady that Orball put down, if she gets up. She is not. She's removed from play. We'll see if the lady that Diaz put down, she is up. We'll see if Diaz gets up.
Diaz
is also up. I'm going to back him up
Yay.
an inch. I'm going to see if the lady that
Oh yeah.
Warshock's put down, she's also back up. And she will come back up
Oh,
in
In
contact
contact?
with Warshock's.
boo.
That's the only bad thing is you can't make them activate first.
Right. What's next? That's all of
That's
them. Okay.
So we're pulling a bullet,
Yep.
drawing cards.
Yep.
Mike is the
Mike
director,
is
right?
the director.
Okay,
yes.
Mike, you got a just reward.
Just reward.
You got another sidestep.
Need to remember that these characters have perks too. Or these leagues have some character perks. All right. So we've drawn cards, and we are starting. So I only have one character that's still in hiding. I only have one character that is still in hiding, and I'm going to mark that one character because that's Paige. I guess I should have made Paige roll. She just stood up. Paige could have been spotted by those Amazons. So I should roll for, I'll roll for Paige. Okay, she got a 5. Let's see if she gets spotted by the Amazon. Okay, she is spotted. So I don't have any characters that are still hidden.
Okay.
None of my characters are in hiding. Oh, I have to place more Amazons.
Oh yeah.
At the start of the turn, more Amazons appear. And we have 2 uncontrolled plot points.
Yep.
So over here, this one, 7 inches.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's
wow.
not good.
That is not good. 7 inches on the other
Not-
side of this bush.
Oh, that's like not good for who? And then I saw where you're putting that
Yeah.
ruler.
So she's actually kind of cutting off your retreat a little bit there. This guy over here, 6 inches over that way. Okay, so that's way off over there. Okay. We already drew cards. We're starting turn number 3. This is a 7-turn scenario. I think we're going to be able to get off of here, though. I don't see it hurting us too bad. We're just going to have to see what happens. Mike, you are in control of the initiative. You can choose to go first, or you can make me go first. All
is
of
there
your
any
characters are still technically in hiding.
Is there any reason Uko can't just run now?
Absolutely no reason other than it will
Straight for
take
the
you
corner?
out of hiding. You will not be hidden if you choose to hide, if you choose to run.
We have to be, within 12 inches of that table edge. I must not be. I should be able to run right there, shouldn't I?
You have to move off the table. Yeah, no, you're gonna have to take 2 moves to do it.
Okay. But I'll run that first move. I'll
Okay,
take
so
whatever
you are
whatever it is.
officially no longer in hiding, and you will be basically right on the edge of the table. So you have run over here. Oh, let me get the camera. But none of that's actually visible on any other camera. So there you are.
And then can I create a shield with my
This
other
is
two
you
guys?
carrying Sonos. There's Grok and Zen back behind that bush.
Can I move Rock just um, between that new guard that showed up
He
near
wants to
me?
create a shield.
Uh-huh. Put Grok on the other side.
Like not even that far, just there. And
Yep.
then
Just
the other one kind of the other way.
okay. Come behind him this way.
Yeah, right there.
All right. So they have protecting
Bodyguards.
Yep. Yep. All right. That was a good move. So the only
And
character
then
that you haven't activated is Warshocks, and she is currently engaged, trying to explain why she clobbered this character over here.
Let's clobber again.
Clobber her again.
Okay. When she activates, let's see if she can convince the person that she is not a threat. She has 3 die 8, and oh, so sorry about that. I didn't mean to stab you. Honestly, it was an honest mistake. You looked okay. You did not roll a single success,
Oh no.
so you cannot win that opposed check, and that means she does not believe you. So now you're gonna
I
have
wonder
to
why.
you're not gonna have to beat her down the old-fashioned way
What?
by
This
rolling.
giant blade? No. Decorative.
It's fashion, sweetie.
Yeah.
So Warshocks has Quick Strike, so you could either attack her with 4 die 8, or you could do 6 die 6. What do you
I did
want
the
to
math
do?
on that, and 6 die 6 is better, so
You want to do 6 die 6?
do
6
that.
die 6.
Okay. The Amazon will fight back with 2 die 6.
Okay.
It's only
What? You got a 4.
Oh my god.
what?
You got a 4.
That's the classic day 6 roll.
You got
Wow.
a 4, a 3, a
3
2,
ones.
and 3 1s. Pretty average.
That's a-
Pretty average roll.
Yahtzee.
Pretty. That's a fairly average
I think
roll.
that's a BS roll.
Nothing wrong with that. The Amazon gets a 4 as well. So you have to choose. Do you want to block that or just say take them all?
I'm gonna block it.
Okay, block, no damage.
Bloop, bloop.
That's all of your characters. And she is the only character that you have. No, that's not true. She's not hidden, and Uko is not hidden. You still have
Yeah.
2 characters that are technically hidden. Seems kind of silly to mark Grok, but I will. He is still technically hidden, and Zen is hidden as well. Okay, so that's all of your characters, and now I have to activate.
What are you going to do, Pally?
I think
Just gonna take off
I
running?
think I'm gonna do the same thing and just take off running. Let's mark my exit
What
points.
happens if we both get off the table in the same turn? We just tie? Or no, we have points.
Which again, we're tied. Yeah, I think
Oh,
we
right.
both have 1 minor plot point and 1 major plot point, so that's still a tie.
Everybody
So
wins.
12 inches. Yeah, a participation award. So I gotta get off those. So 12-inch run clearly gets me off the table.
Oh.
Um,
You doing it?
yeah, I guess there's no reason
Might as
not to. That extra inch I got of dodge move actually helped.
You gotta get
Yeah,
up. They're gonna come for you.
yep. He's running. He's just gonna move off the table. Boom. He's off the table. Drake carries off his Vulcan sidekick. Let's see who else can get off the table. Uh, Page and so I guess Diaz is gonna get left behind. Diaz gets left behind. Okay, so Orball activates and he will exit the table. Orball is off. Paige will activate and she will run off the table as well. And
Gonna do all
then
the plot points while you're gone.
yeah, and then Diaz will move 12 inches towards the edge of the table and he'll just
Lurk.
yeah, he'll just prepare for the onslaught. Go, Captain! I'll hold them off. Good old Diaz. You can always count on Diaz to hold him off.
It's Star Trek
All
though,
right.
so he would immediately be like, "Ah!" That's the end of DS.
Yeah.
If you've
That's
never
it.
heard his name in a previous episode, he's not making it through this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sweet that you named him.
Yeah. Well, red shirt. I should have just named him Red. So when the Amazons activate, let's just make it extra short. I'm gonna play Parlay on the first Amazon that activates, which would be the one that's in contact with Warshocks, would be the one that activates. So from this point on, for the rest of the turn, nobody is allowed to fight each other. So they will both split up. Warshocks has the option of moving back an inch. Would you like to move back an inch? Say yes.
Yep. Yes.
Okay, there we go. The Amazon will hold her ground. Over here, they will all move 6 inches towards Diaz. He says, I'll stay here with them. They look friendly to me. He wants to hang back and party with the Amazons.
Well, they are.
They'll each move 6 inches towards Diaz. This one over here, she's nearest, so she's going to move 6 inches towards Warshocks. This one, Warshocks is
Did
still
you
nearest.
make this table like the actual?
So you
like,
got
board on the
3 of them close.
Yes, he did make the table.
Oh, it
3
looks
of them moving in on Warshocks.
A long time ago.
Yeah. This table's almost 20 years old, probably.
really nice.
Real water, but then has to be soaked up afterwards.
Yeah, I don't leave it in there. But I do pour it in there every time.
I'm gonna send you some
Sometimes,
resin.
It
you know.
amuses me greatly when you do.
I think I have your store address. I'm just gonna ship some from Amazon, some resin, and you can put it in there.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I just never really was very good at using like the resin water stuff, so I didn't want to use it here because I don't know, whatever reason sometimes it gets fingerprints and stuff like that, right? Like you have something like
I mean,
this
this
out
is
here,
realistic.
stuff is gonna sit on top of it. It's not gonna stay nice and dirty like this is. I actually like that stuff floats in it. It amuses me. And then that will end the turn. That will end the turn. The parlay is out of effect. We're starting basically the last turn of the game because not much is going to happen from here on. Klingons, I think, are still showing us the And you drew a breakaway. How nice is that? So that's going to pretty much put a ribbon on this one. I drew a steady aim and
Move off the table.
move off the table. You have everybody in
I
range
was
of the edge
debating
of
on
the
sending
table.
somebody to go do a minor plot point before I left the table, just to be
You know what?
annoying. But I don't think I can
You
get
could
there, do it, and
certainly
get off.
do that.
I
War
don't think
Shocks
there's enough
is
turns left.
that's not a plot point. There, you don't have anybody in range of a plot
Yeah.
Oh,
point.
rats. That would
Um,
have been really fun.
yeah, this guy's not here anymore. He was picked up. I mean, you'd have to. The nearest plot point is over 12 inches away.
Yeah, there's
And
not
I
enough
think you'd
turns
end
left.
up getting swarmed by Amazons. It's not like Warshocks couldn't chop them all down, but I don't see an easy way of getting a plot point. You have 2 turns left. You could you
Just run
could
everybody
actually
off the
send
table.
Warshocks towards that plot point and get a plot point possibly before the end of the scenario. She'd only have about 4 or 5 Amazons attacking her. I have to take that back because we place new Amazons right now. Right?
What happens if I don't get a table off by the, or a character off by the end?
I don't think it has any effect. I don't think you have to
Oh,
move all of your characters off. The
I
objective
thought I saw
was to get
something.
the captive off. So anybody else that stays behind is assumed to,
Ah, okay.
find their way off the table. So um
I'll just run everybody off the table.
okay.
We can
All right.
tie and shake hands.
So
Be friends.
yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody can move off the table.
Woohoo.
Oh, okay.
Can they
All
make
right.
it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody is off the table. Even Diaz decides, you know what? That's more than I can handle at one
That's
time.
more woman than I can.
So he moves off the table as well. So that was a fairly stealthy scenario.
I don't think anybody died.
Nobody really took much damage. It was a rescue scenario. Go in and get your friends and get out of there, sort of stuff. Obviously,
did better than
do
I
what?
predicted.
Yeah. This scenario could go really, really bad, especially if there's one of those first turn
Yeah.
alarm raises. The fact
Yeah.
that it actually didn't happen until turn 2 or 3, I don't really remember.
Yeah, but we still had, because we had the majors out there, so we still had 4.
Yeah, still had 4 getting
come in,
placed.
but-
Yep, that was fun. So that's you could play this as like a spy-fi scenario with like a James Bond sort of stuff.
Uh-huh.
That's fun. Any sort of little rescue mission, this is a fun one to do. And there are several missions like this kind of scattered out. I think there's one in several of the different books have little rescue missions that are little
Yep.
variations on this idea. So it's kind of fun. I like having these little stealth-based scenarios once in a while. Now, you don't have to do it stealthy. You could really just go, well, screw that. I'll just go in guns a-blazing, and I can clear the path and get the mission and do it that way. You don't have to do this scenario stealthy. And some leagues really aren't made for that. So they almost have to try
I
to
feel like I should have done that.
maybe and just turn it into a slugfest. The Amazons are going to keep popping up. You definitely feel like you have an advantage over the Amazons. You have a leader there. In your case, you also had your leader and your sidekick
That was
on the
huge.
table.
Yeah.
But it's the accumulation of the Amazons over time that start to kind of wear you down. With 4 of them appearing at a time, then that can kind of,
that can
can
definitely
you
bog
take them down every time? And that's actually fun to do it that way
And if
too.
they get back up every time.
Yeah. Then you have them getting back up.
Which I think they almost always did. There might have been one where they didn't, but
Yeah, they were
Quite a bit they did.
popping up quite
Yeah.
a bit.
Did anybody not get up? I think every one of them kept getting up.
I had one that went out of play, which was nice.
Oh, okay.
Because I was almost to run out of Amazons.
Yeah.
So I was glad that one went out of play so that I could recycle her. So the next mission, and we're going to continue this Klingon and Federation. So these two missions have really resulted on very little combat between the Klingons and the Federation specifically.
Yes.
Um,
But they have both been rescues.
yeah, in many ways.
Yeah.
Yep. The next scenario here is called House of Lao. And in this one, the two sides are going to have to go meet the Queen of the Amazons and negotiate with the Queen of the Amazons. So again, this was going to be an interesting scenario to a fun little story time. I wonder who's going to be playing next week. I don't remember off the top of my head. Is it Sean?
I don't know.
Let's see, January. Oh, DW.
Oh,
DW, and then Sean Peck. Okay.
very fun.
Well, very cool. If you haven't already, please take a moment and make sure you hit that subscribe button for us. That means a lot to us. Hit the like button. Do your part. Show a little support for our silly little game and our silly little channel. And most of all, we really do appreciate y'all just coming on here and joining us for a Sunday morning and having lots and lots of fun. Throw a howdy in the chat right now so I can see who all is on here. Well, I see a Jim Stute. I see Becca Schwartz is on here. Thank you so much for joining today, Becca. I see a Nay. So rumor has it that Nay and Charlie are planning a trip to Casa Pulp Alley in March.
That's right.
Around the middle of March, coming down. Dennis Cross up in Kansas. Thank you so much. It's cold everywhere. William Schmidt-Matson is on here. Idiot Luggage. Idiot to his friends. Mr. Luggage to his enemies. Charlie Stout is on here. Thank you so much. Damian Larson. Oog in Paris. Derek Bitus is on here. Very nice. Thank you guys so much. Davros I saw there. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really, really do appreciate you. Don't miss the next scenario, the House of Lao, when the Federation, Drake is going to try to schmooze with the Queen of the Amazons.
Got his hot pants on.
We'll see how that goes with his hot pants on, his capris.
Ooh, showing that ankle.
Dennis Cross, is PulpCon 2024 planned for March? Well, if you can make it this way, I bet you we could fit you in, brother. We do, I think March 17th is the weekend that we're talking about trying to get together. So, no, it can't be March. I will be in Japan. No, Dennis, just me and Charlie are making a road trip. Well, everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome at Casa Pulp Alley. All right. So, Bessie, play us out of here. Mike, stay on here for just a little bit, brother, and
Sure.
we'll try and chat about something.
Bye, everybody in the chat.
Is this thing working? Is this thing?
It's not working.
Is this thing work? Is this what? What?
Do I just do
Okay.
this?
Do I just hit
Wherever?
this? In stream? In stream. All right, I think we're out.